Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the video. Today we're gonna get a little different. Today we're gonna talk about the Mezco Toyz Barbarian Booster Kit. Wow, I don't know why I was so tongue-tied there, but yeah, I've laid out most of the stuff right here in front of us because we're gonna go over it on the Conan body and then try a few other bodies, kind of showing off what it can do and what it would look like on stuff. So yeah, uh, this should be a quick video, hopefully relatively easy. So really nicely here, we have our two sculpts, which primarily you would want these to, go on your Conan bodies. And this head was used previously, I think it was KG Beast and the Nemo set. I believe the sculpt itself is used, but there are some differences. I can't remember, honestly. But yeah, so it should be KG Beast, and yeah, I'm trying to remember. And then we have our repainted Baron Benz slash Aquaman lookalike body, but or head sculpt. Sorry, not body. But yeah, these tattoo heads look really good. As it just goes to show you that even with the same sculpt, you can actually get some nice stuff out of it. And for those of you that customize, you're gonna have a fantastic time. So let's post what these guys look like on a Conan body very quickly. And now we have our two naked barbarians. Well, mostly naked, but the point is, they look pretty solid. As far as mobility, the bald guy loses little to no mobility because there's no hair in the way. Whereas this guy, even though the hair is softer, is going to be a little bit more work. As you can see here, you're going to lose a little bit mobility in the front due to his beard. So just kind of keep that in mind, right? But the sides are soft enough to allow some movement. So keep that definitely in mind. Next up, we can talk about our weapons. And this is what I do like. I like these a lot. I like these weapons a whole lot. So you will get a spiked mace. Spiked mace. Right there we go. Got a nice spiked mace. A classic in the forefront of sword and sorcery. You have a different type of mace. I'm going to call this a battle mace. It has little cool lion heads on it, showing you just how cool it is. This is a true clubbing machine. Like, to bash someone's skull with that, you gotta be crazy. We have a long sword slash scimitar. No, scimitars are different. This is a long curved blade, but it does have a certain ring to it. I like the little etches in it. It's really nice. We have a short bladed dagger. Then next up we have a double-handed axe. So here we have an axe doing its thing. Next up, you'll also get two bloodied effects, similar to the ones, if not the same, the ones you got with Death Dealer. So if we have our sword, our axe, let's say for the axe, right? You kind of pop this in, and I need both hands for this. There we go. Just like with Death Dealer. Voila. Voila, voila, voila. Right? And then for a splatter effect, on concussive battle, we line this one up right in the middle. This one should line right into the middle. Yep. That nice little end curvature. So here we have the blood splatter effect on the blade. Unfortunately, the blood effect doesn't currently work as well as I would like to on the mace. But let's give it a try. As you can see here, it's going to take some work to try to angle at. But technically, you can get it on there. It's not impossible. Next up, the last couple of things you'll get are going to be the sheath for your sword, as well as your strap. So here's your sheath, and then we get straps. So you could wrap these around either your waist or tie it up accordingly. You will get two of these as well. Then you'll actually get some pouches as well. Come on, Focus, don't play with me. Focus always want to play games. He's like adversity. So here we are with our straps, as well as pouches, and you'll actually get, oh no, I think that's it. Did I take it all out? No. Okay, you get more stuff, but I thought there were more pouches, but I guess I played myself. Must have been thinking otherwise. Next up, you will also get a large body heavy set tunic. Now, this tunic is nice, but it does hinder some mobility, so we're going to talk about putting it on there in a second. I'll put it on when we talk about swapping heads and stuff. And then you will get a long fur cape. Now, I actually really, really like, oh, here's our other pouch right there. See, I wasn't tripping. Here's our smaller pouch. Then you'll actually get a long cape, which I actually really, really like. I would have liked for this to have been wired, but the way it sits is very well, and it works really well for legions as well. So even with no armor on, no tunic, it gives you more than enough wiggle room to have these guys look pretty good in it and move around. But if you put it on a legion, which I'm going to test out right now, I'm going to take the shoulder armor off. And when you pop it on a legion, I gotta strip you, my guy. Right? And I'm putting it on right in front and foreground, so look at that. Looks even good on a legion, like I said. So it's not one of those things where you just have to use it particularly for Mezco. You can use it for other characters as well. So that means Zesray, even probably your NECA Predators, it'll be a little shorter, but it looks like it'll work. And other things like that. So keep that in mind. And then we have what I talked about earlier, which is going to be our heavy set tunic. I'm not going to put it on camera because I'm trying not to drag this video on. So I'll show you off camera, and then we're going to do some head swaps. Let's do it. All right, so now we've gone over, I got the tunic here. So with our tunic, he does look a bit thick, and that's probably one of the biggest issues. So you lose some of your mobility. Some of that being is that, as you can see here, you can still do a T-pose with little to no issue. You can still even get some ab crunch, right? But he does look stuffy, and you're going to lose a lot of that ab crunch and your left-right mobility, especially on this head because the beard is going to be in the way. But luckily for me, I took out the other sculpt, and you actually get a lot more mobility with this sculpt than you will get the other one, right? So as you can see here, legs are lifting up with little to no problem. Hi, Riley. I see mommy dropped you off. So yeah. So with the Boulder sculpt, you're actually going to get some of that mobility back. But with our hair sculpt, you're going to lose some of it. Now, with that being said, let's take a look at how some of our stuff is going to look on other body sculpts. All right, now here are some basic head swaps that we did, showing off how it looks. Now, with our bearded sculpt, you're going to lose that mobility because of the chin. And then even if I swap it over, so let's do a quick swap. Right? So as you can see here, we have fur in the way. We're going to lose some of that mobility. Then we're going to pop the bald sculpt on. Now you can see how it looks. So there are examples like this where you'll be able to do stuff like that, and it'll look good. And I like them on kind of the wider scale bodies because it'll look a little better for what you're doing. Because if you take one of the sculpts here, let's remove this guy. And if we pop it on a Gomez body, it actually doesn't look terrible. Because like I said, some people sometimes just got big ass heads. So it don't look too bad, but it does look a little out of place. So keep that in mind. But then let's pop on a bearded sculpt, like right here. Let's try it on the same Gomez body. Again, feels a little out of place, not being that muscular, but just having it there. So let's actually turn up the brightness just a little bit, right? So as you can see, doesn't look terrible, but doesn't look just quite perfect either. So we've tried some of these bodies. So now you know, for the fact is, it fits on most of the Rumble stuff, which uses similar, if not the same pegs for other Mezco stuff. Oh, excuse me. But, quick thing, and I want to talk about this towards the end, because we're rounding the end. If you see this inner socket here, if you actually remove that safety inner socket, stuff like this and these sculpts will absolutely fit on Mythic Legions with little to no problems. You may want to use a little bit of sticky tack to add a little bit of friction or some clear nail polish, but removing that inner socket will allow you to do that. So, hopefully that helps you guys. I hope you enjoyed the photos at the end, and as always, please stay out of trouble, be good to others, and please be good, do good, drink your water, guys.